Ladies and gentlemen and ninjas, welcome back upon the African Geekdom. It is I and I, Yaman JP.
Oh yeah.
We are here today to not a review but a discussion on an audiobook I just recently got through. It took me about a month, a little over a month, and that is The Cycle of Arawn, author Edward W. Robertson. It was originally published in 2014, I believe. Narrated by Jared Reynolds. I picked this one up on a whim and I like the cover. Guy with two swords, a dual wielder. Let's see where this goes. Very low expectations at first. I got it so I could bide my time between books because I had just finished Mistborn, the book 1 of Mistborn, and Expeditionary Force book 2, Spec Ops. I wanted something a little different before I got back into Mistborn or Mistborn or Expeditionary Force. I wanted something different and something that would last me the month because I'm short on cash. I found this one, The Cycle of Arawn, the trilogy. It's an omnibus, so 3 books for the price of 1. First book, The White Tree. Second, The Great Rift. And the third is The Black Star. And oh boy, did I have a good time. A mix of dark fantasy and what is quintessentially British humor by way of Douglas Adams. If Douglas Adams did fantasy instead of science fiction, a lot of it is very tongue-in-cheek. If I hadn't done this, I would have been deprived of the trio that started as Dante, Blaze, and Callie, and then Dante, Blaze, and Morn by the second book. And Morn is so deadpan fucking hilarious as a character. I said this lasted me the month. The length, the runtime of this audiobook is a whopping 65 hours 54 minutes. Yes sir, worth the buy, let me tell you that. And it took me by surprise because Dante and Blaze, not your average fantasy protagonist by any means necessarily. No, this whole thing, the atmosphere, the situation. So you basically, the premise, let me give you a short summary on Audible itself. The White Tree, book 1, in Malin. The dark magic of the Nether has been banned for centuries. Its users have been driven out or killed, its secrets lost. But the holy book of the Nethermancers has just been found by a boy named Dante. As he works to unlock the book's power, he's attacked in the streets. The Nethermancers aren't gone, and they want their book back. Caught between death, cultists, and you get the gist. It's from the perspective of a kid who basically is trying to become a necromancer. The dark magic is called nethermancy, and the ones who use the light are ethermancers. And the only interaction we have basically with an ethermancer is in book 2, The Great Rift, with Cassander, who is a great villain and a total asshole. So they go to Narashtovik at the Sealed Citadel at some point, where this cult or this religion of this god of the dead or death god Arawn is found. This is basically the capital for this religion, and we are functioning directly right off the bat from the perspective of a character who is in the morally gray area, if not fucking homicidal. There's a lot of murder after the boy gets this book. He killed somebody to get it. He's killing a lot of people to keep it, and then he seeks out a bodyguard in Blaze Buckler. Hilarious name. And Blaze is so goddamn sarcastic, it is hilarious. There's a line in book 3, The Black Star, where he refers to a clam, an oyster, whatever. Yeah, he had to eat it. It's stuck on an island. Thought it was developing a taste for oysters. He described them as nature's phlegm, and I guffawed out loud in public. That was fucking hilarious. And then you have Callie, who is a total character. Dante's first official teacher of in Nethermancy, and it develops from there. Their relationship develops into a kind of father-son relationship because Dante's dad wasn't around. And also, when I say that Dante operates in the morally gray, he is gray all over. There's a part in book 2 where they have to rescue Honorin. The Honorin are kind of a race of giants, semi-giants, bigger than humans anyway. They're all at a minimum of 7 feet. The girl has been kidnapped. They made a promise to the girl's grandfather that they would deliver to her a painting that he made of her for her, and she's been kidnapped by a bunch of enemy soldiers, and Blaze wants to find her, go out of his way to find her, keep his promise basically to the dying old man. And Dante questions this as to why would you want to do this? Why would you want to go find her and rescue her from a life of scrubbing floors, leading Blaze to literally grab him by the hair and shake him out of his complacency and lack of empathy, and remind him that she's a 14-year-old girl. She was not kidnapped to scrub floors. They didn't take her for her to scrub floors. Okay? We have to do this. And these two characters make for a wonderful, dark duo, I would say. They stumble from catastrophe to catastrophe, whistling their way out with equal amounts of skill and luck and tenacity. I was on the fence with Dante at first, because the boy needs some help. The boy needs some help mentally. Good. And even by the third book, he does something so atrocious and so selfish because he is pissed off. I believe, but you're on inside, you're there with him, and even you as the reader, from his perspective, listener, whatever, you're like, bro, I don't know if she should go down this path. You know, it is what it is. So if you want to feel kind of icky and feel morally compromised, this is the book or the audiobook for you. I recommend it. You feel icky at the same time, you're having a lot of goddamn laughs. I don't know why this was so funny. The author, Edward W. Robertson, must be delighted to make people feel a certain way and then make you somehow find the humor in it. So yeah, I recommend this. I had a good time with this. The humor really fits, and there's a juxtaposition between the humor and the dark atmosphere. They're death cultists, okay? They believe in a death god. They worship a tree of bones, of skeletal remains, and all that. And yeah, my favorite villain was the book 2 villain, Cassander, the Ethermancer. First villain in the first book, Beatweek. She wasn't so much a villain. Was it just an antagonist because Dante was opposed to what she wanted to do. Cassander was definitely a villain, and also the Minister in the third book, definitely a villain type, although we didn't spend much time with him. We spend most of our time in book 1 and book 2 from Dante's perspective, only Dante's perspective, and book 3, that is when we switch to Blaze's perspective, so we get to follow both Blaze and Dante because they had to split up on their individual adventures. And so yeah, that's my opinion on the Cycle of Arawn. Good fun stuff. Fun read, fun listen. Y'all should go out and bag this one, get it, purchase it, whatever. Enjoy it though. And this has been me, your man JP, Pandi African Yidam, as usual, giving you the goods, baby. Leave a like and subscribe. Live long and prosper. May the force be with you. May the odds be ever in your favor. Wakanda forever, my ninjas. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Show wing.